Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111, and welcome back to Chained Echoes. Last time we completed Act 1. I looked at the Steam achievements, and there's an Act 1, 2, and 3, so we're perhaps a third the way through the game. Glenn had the same mistake happen to him twice. There have only been two, basically the equivalent of nuclear bombs, activated in history, and he accidentally caused both of them. And now at some later date, we find him here, near where the explosion is, I think. Because we're in the Cortara mountain range, so it would have been just like south of here, I think. And yeah, we don't know exactly what's happening. There are houses I can go into. Let's try to figure out when and where and why we are. Luckily, Flandern is pretty wealthy, so our shelves are nicely filled. So apparently I'm in Flandern. And got a cutscene. Here you go, thanks for shopping with us. That's right. He was, at the end of the previous episode, going to pick up some, like, groceries for some little kids or something. Now back to the children. Who's this boy? I haven't seen him before. He appeared here 3 months ago, almost starved to death, but declined any offer for food. I bet he's another victim of this war. He's living in the abandoned mansion in the west. In that spooky place all alone? Not alone. He told Parkas that he's taking care of some orphans there. Okay. Flandern lives on trading goods between 3 countries. But if no one trades, we can't collect custom duties, so we won't earn every single arc. Right, arc is the name of the gold, okay. To the west, apparently, is where I live. Hurry up, we have deadlines to meet. Say some trader people, I presume. And yeah, it seems like a kind of rich area. People are dressed nicely. I got another finger-giving wing. Giant's hide. Do I have inventory? If I say equipment, I do still have my same equipment. Alright. This looks like almost like a church-style building, although it could be an abandoned mansion, maybe. Is it possible to go underneath this arch? No, it's not an arch. It's a wall. 5-leaf clover. Oily mango. That looks like a mansion. Oh, this looks like, what's his name mansion? The guy who was selling us the fake passports. I don't remember his name. It's been 3 months now since I arrived here. And now we're having a flashback. I think. An abandoned mansion. Good place to die as any other. And it's spooky and he's scared. And he's hungry. I should starve to death. There's no meaning to my life. Question mark. Please help us. It's little kids. Do you have something to drink? What are you doing here? We're hungry and lonely. There's no one to take care of us. Can you take care of us? I don't think I'll help. Then we'll die, just like the others. I don't want to die. Maybe there's some canned food. Okay, so, yeah. It's basically, I don't know, I've seen this described as a love letter to SNES era RPGs, and specifically Final Fantasy VI. Like, there's a strong parallel here with, like, Terra, but that was between Act 2 and 3 in that game. PETA, stop it, get off the swing now. No, it's my turn. For 100 hours already. He's been on the swing for 100 hours. I was just here 5 minutes. Liar. Oh gosh, this is not something I want to get into. Um, it's not realistic he's been at it for 100 hours. Who cares? It's my turn. No, it's not. It is. I'm out. I'm only their babysitter, not their teacher. Get off the swing now. No, it's my turn. Alright. If I say get off, you need to share. She's screaming at me. She's already been on the swing earlier for 10 minutes. You heard what Glenn said? Fine, go ahead, you dummy. Okay. Kids being kids. Personally, I'm not a fan. Let's see. Did I go in this time frame? I think I just saw the interior. Yeah, back in a flashback. Okay. Did you get what I wanted? Oh dear. This was the other day when I last recorded. I remember speaking all of these words. I feel like it might have been the pancakes. Awesome, I can't wait. Great. You know, the whole continent of Galtina was overrun by ginormous fungus, and all the people had to flee? I did not. Can't imagine seeing such a huge mushroom. Do you think it's as tall as Volandis' Falfarian tree? I wonder, I mean, this probably has the same structure as the mansion that I was previously in before, if my speculation is correct. That this was the passport guy. So that would mean that there'd be like a yard at, well... Are you crying? Leo made fun of me for being smaller. Do you think I'll grow taller? Maybe. Only maybe. But there's cool things you can do by being small. You could be a sky armor pilot. Because of their size and to stave energy, only people of a certain height are being drafted. I could be a sky armor pilot. Glenn would know about these things. Alright, so is this an upstairs? Yeah. Great. In here. Treasure. Treasures. Alright. I will take your token motivations for me to explore. And I had to go that way. And up here, it's another cutscene. Or, oh, how long are you going to keep this up, Glenn? Are they the solution to your problem, these kids? Think this is going to make up for anything? I know it's not the solution, but it's the only thing I can do right now. That's not true. You could... Shut up. Why would I listen to you? You don't even tell me who you are and what you want, and why I'm able to hear your voice. These kids, your voice. Maybe I'm starting to go crazy. I'm tired. A new day. Can I really stay here any longer? Uh-oh. I finally found you. Is that Victor? It is. So this is where you spent the last 3 months? Lonely place. How are you doing? Okay, I guess, compared to where I was 3 months ago. Why are you here? Just visiting an old friend, and... Ah, forget it. Truth be told, I'm here because our battle isn't over yet, and we need you, Glenn. Terran will not stop using the Grimoire against humanity. Len, Rob, Batraz, even Sienna, they're still on our side. We're not done with our mission yet, so come with me. What's a good-for-nothing like me going to be able to help do for you? I've seen your fighting skills in sky armor. You defeated your opponents effortlessly. Then you must have already seen me destroy an entire swath of land as well. Glenn, it was terrible indeed. But you want to hide here for the rest of your life? You gonna keep running away from the truth? Running away from the truth. No. I've been thinking for the last 3 months, and I've come to a conclusion. You know, when the Grimoire first exploded by my sword, I wasn't to blame. And since I wasn't, I was able to hide and hut for a year and try to push the images out of my head. I didn't owe it to anyone to do anything. Now the situation is different. I can't deny the guilt, and it weighs heavily on me, but I would love to pay for my mistake with my life, but that's not possible. My life doesn't belong to me anymore. It belongs to the deceased. So does that mean, even though I'd like to hide from the world, I can't do that. I have to go out and help the people. I owe it to the dead. Then you'll come with me? I'm not sure. I want to do good, but I'm not sure your path is the right way. We can stop a weapon of mass destruction. You can't do any better than that to help the people out here. I know that, but I'm afraid of making another mistake. I can't carry any more weight. You're not carrying the burden alone, Glenn. We all made the decision to steal the grimoire together. We're all to blame for what happened. That's why we have to make it right. Come with us. Fate's giving me another chance. Could you give me a moment? Okay. Are you going to abandon us? I'm not abandoning you. Then you have to stay here. We need you. You're not even real. Oh. That's a lie. You're nothing but an illusion of my mind. If I stay here any longer, I'll only go crazier. I'm talking to ghosts or a voice inside my head. It's the other way around. You don't need me, I need you. You're the lie I live with here. I see. He was trying to earn the forgiveness of the dead by inventing these children in his head. Okay. Reasonable decision. Alright, so he still has one voice in his head, but not the other 5. Okay, that's, I don't know. It's pretty short for a story that kind of, like, goes in one direction and then makes a U-turn to bring him back to the party, but it kind of at least tells the story of Glenn dealing with his guilt and then going back out to try to join the adventurers to save the world or whatever, so it'll work. Have some chocolate. Thanks, Mr. Sir Victor. There you are. You can see the child. Where'd he go? Okay, now that is weird. So, I mean, Victor seems to know a lot of weird stuff, but something I can't explain just happened there. Can't see me anymore. Kids these days are surely fast. Glenn? I've come to my decision. I'm coming with you. I want to face the truth. First step is the hardest. Be proud of yourself. We'll stop the Grand Grimoire together. That's the X200O Sky Armors. Models Paris, Merlin, Agamemnon, and Avilia. Are they ours? It wasn't cheap, but I knew you'd be happy. Sienna. Sir Victor didn't spare any effort. He was sure they'd persuade you to come with us. You're helping? She sought me out of her own accord and offered to help. Can you believe that? Am I not generous? I offered my airship and myself as a capable fighter and pilot to our cause. Isn't that a great deal? She didn't want anything in return. Just laugh at my generosity. I'll get my paycheck somehow. Worst case, you'll have our gratitude. I wonder what shops I'll be able to spend this gratitude of yours. Let's not dawdle. The Himmelskaiser is not safely parked. But Thraz, you're still supporting us too. Yeah, he's a mercenary. Okay, these are the two who would be least likely necessarily to just, like, come for the morality of the mission. We have a contract to abide by, don't we, Victor? And Victor, I mean, he is like the most popular playwright in the world or whatever, but like seems to have limitless funds. Get in the Sky Armors. The Himmelkaiser is parked atop Mount Rydell, beyond Terran's watching eyes. Use the airship to pay a visit to Lady Bran in New Wernshire. We need help from her. Okay, so a lot of exposition to start Act 2, but we're going places. Once inside a Sky Armor, you can press E to fly up in the sky. You can press Q to descend to the ground level. Got it, okay. Fly and hover. Some internal parts are exposed. You can't land on enemies, in high grass, or on water. But you can hover over water or through high grass. Okay. And there were some icons in the upper left that I'm not sure what to make of. If I do this, this happens. If I press it again, this happens. If I press it again, nothing happens. And then this brings us back down to hover. And then this brings us out. Okay, great. We have a merchant. I presume I still have my same consumables that I used to have. Yeah, I still own all the same set of consumables. Makes a destroyed Sky Armor functional again. Exchange parts. And, oh, okay, restores a low amount of HP in Sky Armors. I was interrupted by a phone call, but I was wondering, in battle with people, if someone loses all their HP, they become incapacitated and don't take actions. I wonder if a Sky Armor loses all of its HP, if it becomes destroyed and you have to buy one of these things or use one of these things to make it functional. And so this is like the equivalent of angel wings or whatever. That would be my guess. And this is the equivalent of like a snack or a meal. That's my guess. And I own some of each. And so we'll be happy with that for the moment, I think. But can I hover over here? Can I fly over here? I can fly over here. And then I guess there's enough space here now. Maybe that I can go back down? Yeah. And that enables me to get at the treasure chest. And then presumably I have to do this. Oh, my goodness. Well, I presume this is going to be a battle. Let's see what happens. Engage. Right, and everybody's going to have single physical blow dealing 2x damage to 1. Magical fire attack dealing 2x damage to 1. And these guys are weak to fire. Okay. It's going to be more difficult for me to recognize my characters by their portraits. Alright. Oh, right, and right, I have to think about the gearing as well. Okay, so that was Batraz with the gun. Glenn has the sword up top. And he has Piercer and Poison Salvo. Let's do... Poison Salvo actually might be worth it. Yeah, I think that'll probably be worth it. And then does each individual thingy have a gear, or all of them in a gear at the same time? That's something I don't actually know yet. Leg sweep hits all. This is Sienna. And charge deals more on the next turn. Let's do leg sweep. Alright. Okay, and then Victor has defense break and repair all. Okay, so it's repair rather than heal. Okay. And then I could also change gears. Interesting. If we're changing gears, I wonder if that implies it uses the same key binding that would have been used for swapping party members. So I wonder if that means we'll never have more than 4 Sky Armors at a time. In any case, I'm going to use Defense Break, and I'm just trying to keep us in overdrive. And I'll use it on this guy, I guess, because it looks like we're going to finish off the other guy in the next round. Alright, we keep attacking Sienna. These guys are weak to fire. So I'm going to keep trying to finish this one off. Oh, he was in Gear 1. Okay, so Glenn needs to switch to Gear 2 as well. Okay. And I guess Poison Salvo this guy. It hits for more damage, but probably still poisons for the same number of turns. So everyone individually has their own gear. So that answers that question. Oh, and the poison, it was more damage from the poison as well. So a Gear 2 poison was hitting for 1,000, and a Gear 1 poison was hitting for... less. Also, Sienna's almost dead, so let's do Repair All here in Gear 2. Alright, Fire Shot might finish you off, which would be good. Great. You can switch to Piercer. Are you in Gear 2? You are. Great. And you're also in Gear 2. Sure. Okay, that was a very kind first battle to help teach me these mechanics. So that part I definitely appreciate. We got 10 SP. And there's a cave, and I can go in the cave even in hover mode, although it just transformed me back into person mode when I entered the cave. Alright, that's fine. And... okay, so now we're fighting as people. Great. Okay, well, let's just do it. Ice Devil. They are weak to light. So Batraz is going to use Light Claymore. And I've never fought these enemies before, so let's have Victor start with healing him, just on the safe side. And let's armor break one of them. I've already dealt enough damage. I can see that they're not going to be that hard to take out. This one looks like he's a little bit lower. So we'll try to focus some fire on him. They don't hit too hard. Alright. And... yeah, I think I don't have to think too hard about this. Deal some damage. We have a fixed party. I guess cooldowns are the only thing. The battle will be short enough that it's not going to matter. But cooldowns are a thing because I can't swap party members, is what I was starting to say. Let's go ahead and just finish this guy off. And let's use a high damage single target attack. Great. Got a mini trident. Petal Storm active. What away. I just came up here. There's a thingy to climb. Can I? I can't get into Sky Armors while I'm inside the cave. Can't land in high grass near enemies and on water. Okay, I appreciate that information. Being reminded. So I have to go high enough that I can get over here. And I'll definitely want to fight you guys. I see that was high grass. I can see our shadows. So that tells me where I can land. Okay, got it. Okay, well these guys will be easier to take out, so I will do it. Okay, the battle was straightforward. Can I open the chest in a Sky Armor? I can. Scale Armor. That is not the button I meant to press. Equipment. Tell me about Scale Armor. It is an upgrade. And so Glenn has a couple of crystals in his current armor. You have crystals in your armor. You just have a shaman robe and can't wear it. And you have an adventurer's vest and can't wear it. So, remind me what crystals I have. Counter cure and sleep resist. Oops, in the armor. Paralyze hit. Yeah, paralysis didn't seem to be doing a whole lot for me in the silver breastplate. And, okay, so in that case, let's swap it out for the scale armor, which is an upgrade. And we'll just lose that bonus. And eventually I'll get to an anvil and try to upgrade it. Okay. And so now I need to fly higher and figure out where I can go. There's a treasure chest over here. Can I land, like, right here? It looks like there's space. Or maybe right here? I probably have to walk there as a person, and so as a person I need to land over here where there's plenty of space. And then switch back into people mode, and then walk over here and get the treasure chest. Okay, got it. Robust coat. That sounds like that is an upgrade for Sienna. It is an upgrade. Remind me what she had. She didn't have any things in the crystal slots there. Okay, so we will take it. Cool. And then I have to go over here to switch back into sky armor so that I can fly around. And I'm trying to get to that cave, one presumes. And so I need to land over here. No, I don't want to fight you this way. I want to fight you this way. Okay, great. Okay, it's taken a little bit of time, but I'm starting to get the feel for all this. And it only just occurred to me in the combat system, if I have like 2 people in gear 1 and 2 people in gear 2, that helps me manage my overdrive. Yeah, this is really interesting. Okay. And then they'll need to swap who's in what gear because they're going to run out of TP. Yeah, this is interesting. Okay. This will be an interesting combat system with the sky armors. Let's go ahead and swap you to gear 2, because you might be able to finish off both, and it'll also be good for my overdrive meter. I guess you have more hit points. And you died to the poison. Great. Okay. So now I want to go on the ground and walk over here to the cave. I guess the sky armors could go into the cave, and then it just converts me back into people when I walk in. Oh, Rob and Len. Are you alright? What are you doing here? You're supposed to wait at the Himmelskaiser. If Sienna hadn't parked on top of a nest of a Cortara condor, we would have. We had to flee when the condor returned. Haku stayed behind. I remember that name. He was the pilot of the airship, I believe. Glenn? You've joined us. Who would have guessed? I knew from the very beginning you wouldn't let us down. We all made the decision together 3 months ago, so get over yourself. You probably think you can take all the blame, but we have our share too. We carry the guilt together. Well spoken, Rob. Thank you. I don't need any thanks. Let's not leave Haku alone with the Cortara Condor for too long. He'll end up killing it, and we know how endangered that bird is. Let's go. What is this feeling? I remember it from a long time ago. I felt the same when I was accepted in the band of the Iron Bull. It feels good to have comrades again. Okay, good for you, Glenn. We got the whole gang back together. Mount Rydell. Alright. Can hover over water on the same ground level. Thanks for these reminders. And so presumably we'll need to do that, so I'll go ahead and get into hover mode. Also, I don't know that I've saved in a while, so let's also do that. That'll make me feel better. And I guess I have to fly higher to get switch levels over here. And so I'm going to have to hover over the water here, I guess, but let's go scout the area first. Alright, so there's enemies over there. There's a cave over there that's my destination. And there's a treasure chest up there. Got it. Okay, so basically I need to hover over water at this level. Let's go grab the treasure chest before I forget about it. We'll fight these monsters, and then we can go into the cave. Okay, and so I'm going to keep Sienna in Gear 1 because she's a little bit squishier, and so I don't want her taking double damage from Gear 2 or whatever it is. I'm going to put Glenn in Gear 2 so that he can deal the most poison damage right from the outset and also kind of cool things down. Bithraz also has a super powerful attack, and so I'm going to put him in Gear 2 and move things back to the left. And then Victor is going to stay in Gear 1 and work on buffing. And so that guy's going to go down pretty quickly already, and so let's go ahead and start lowering the defenses of the middle guy. But yeah, you can see that poison took 1,000 off of that guy. And yeah, let's keep Sienna in Gear 1. Hit everybody. I think I need to get one of them off the battlefield ASAP. So I'm going to do that. And then he'll definitely die to poison before his next attack. So you can go ahead and switch to starting to take this guy down. And now would be a great time for Repair All. And we're all low on HP. So I'm going to do this as like a super version of it, hopefully. That heals for 600 when I'm in Gear 2. I'll have to pay attention to what it heals for in Gear 1. Sienna has close to the most hit points, so at this point I'm going to up her to Gear 2 to deal some extra damage. And Glenn... this will shorten the battle if he goes ahead and poisons the next guy for the damage over time. Oh, Bithraz is down to 17. So be a little bit careful. But I'm going to go ahead and keep on wailing on this guy. Oh, Bithraz is down. Okay, that's fine. Let's repair all. Make sure we don't die. And then this will kill off the top one. And now we're overheating, and you don't have any whatever, so I need to switch gears back down to Gear 0, which means the only thing I can do is attack. And that's why I did the dot damage poison, so we're already doing a bunch of attacking from that. And Victor is just going to overheat us more if he does that, and so let's do that and just defend. And you also need to gear down. So I didn't manage my gearing perfectly in this one, but it's fine, because we still won the battle, and even if he gets another attack, yeah, the poison will get him. Bushy eyelashes. Alright. And so, can I go into the cave this way? Yes, and it switches me back into person mode. Okay, so I understand all this stuff. And I'm still not sure what the icons in the upper left were. The way it kind of bounced in and out kind of reminded me of autosave. Oh, I didn't... I guess Len and Rob don't own Sky Armor, maybe? I'm not sure exactly how that works. Okay, so there's more of those guys in there. Oh, I do get a map. I hadn't even noticed that there's a map of this area. So eventually I'm making my way over there. But it looks like there's a little side area up here that, to the surprise of no one, has a treasure chest. So I'll go grab that first. And there's another treasure chest over here. And there's crystals. And I think I skipped a battle, but I think I'm okay with that. And so that brings me here. Alright. High grass. There's a 7 marked on the map by the waterfall, I guess? So I wonder then if I could switch into sky armors, hover over the water, and go up here. Yes, this is probably a treasure area, but I have to fight for it. Okay, fair enough. There's a new enemy here. And the first time I encountered an elemental, it was pretty scary. That's a scatty elemental. It's weak to fire. Okay. Let's put some dot damage on that thing. I have a feeling I'm going to want to take it down. So you're bleeding. Let's do a healing him. So we've got some regen. Let's... I think I'll do an armor break on the elemental. Oh, right, and Len has fire, of course. I've got 6 party members now rather than just 4. Okay, Light Claymore. And those guys were weak to light, so that was good. I have a Petal Storm active, so I've got to use that. 794, wow. I guess the armor break helps. Okay, so I'm going to swap you out for Len. And you're going to do Fire Thrust to just... Oh, this guy's almost dead. In that case, I guess I will do a fire jump, because that'll probably kill the one guy. He was going to bleed to death anyway. Okay. This was suboptimal, but it's fine. And then, were these guys weak to... They're weak to light, right. Yeah, none of my choices matter. This is going to be an easy battle to finish off. So I won't worry about it too much. Yokogiri, sure. Light Claymore will deal a ton of damage. And then we'll switch back to Glenn to cool down and use a armor break. And Petal Storm. Okay, that finishes the battle. And now I can discover if there is a treasure chest and I just have to walk back. But first, we must climb. And, oh, not a treasure chest? It brought us to a new section of the map, so I wonder where 8 would have brought us. Okay, so I'll keep in mind that I haven't done 8 yet. But let's keep going this way. We don't know which way is the main path and which one is the other path. If I go down... Okay, there's a waterfall there. And a waterfall here, so there's nowhere to go that away. Or this away. Treasure chest. With some consumables. And... Right. I have to fly higher. Right? Oh, no, I'm walking over here? Wait a minute. Where do I landed in what I thought is basically tall grass. Oh, I can walk down here. I see. They're guarding... Or was that what that thing looked like? Is that the same battle? I guess we're about to find out. That is the same battle. Okay. I did not see that thing's icon on the screen before, but now I have. And it was not as fearsome as I thought. So let's just go kind of all-out attack. And I expect to win this battle handsomely. No problem in that battle. So let's continue. Looks like there might be a treasure chest down here. Maybe not. Oh! I should have been in Sky Armors for this, perhaps. Okay, well this will be interesting to see. How can I fight against these guys if I don't have sky armors? Yeah, I'm not sure what to expect. They might just wipe me out. And if so, I'll learn a valuable lesson. But yeah, okay, so they one-shot me. Great. Okay, so now we know. Okay, so you have to be in sky armors in order to fight the big guys. So this was very instructive. So I need to load autosave, I presume. And this time the autosave is in a convenient spot. Great. So that enables me to come over here, land just to get down here. I have to fight this battle again, and then convert back into my sky armor. Okay, I'll do that. Big guy battle, take 2. This time we're in our armor appropriately. And it's 400 for a Gear 1 heal, as opposed to 600 for a Gear 2 heal. And that time the battle was much easier. To no one's surprise. For whatever reason I can't seem to fit into this cave entrance. So I guess I will land, and then walk into it. Alright. More of this. Okay, another battle won. I get some new crystals. And climb up here. And yeah, it definitely looks like 8 is probably where I missed something. So I'm currently here. Can I get back into sky armor? Yes. However, where am I going next? If I go higher, then I can fly over here and over here. Over there. Looks like Haku needs our help. Okay, I'm worried that that's going to maybe get us into a cutscene, and I also wonder about what I skipped with number 8. Yeah, so I think I'm going to go back to number 8 to finish off the episode. Oh, that cycled around. I see. So it was just a treasure chest with exchange parts. I wasn't even commentating there because I thought I was just doing my normal backtracking. Okay, well, in that case, I think that's a good place to go ahead and end the episode. Next time, we'll see what's happening with Haku in the airship. I'm going to say I hope, as always, that you all are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more Chained Echoes. For now, bye-bye.